Welcome all. This video explains the different types of wind turbines based on some criteria. If you want to classify wind turbines, we can classify it based on the size of the turbine first. Based on the size, we can classify the turbine as small scale turbines, that is up to 2 kilowatt, and medium scale turbine, that is up to 100 kilowatt, and large scale turbine, that is more than 100 kilowatt. So based on the size of the turbine, we can classify the turbines into three categories: small scale, medium scale and large scale. Then based on the type of output power, we can classify the turbines based on its output power by DC and AC. Similarly, based on the rotational speed, some turbines rotates at constant speed with variable pitch in blades. Some turbines rotate with variable speeds with fixed pitch of blades. The pitch can be adjusted by rotating the blades. Then based on utilization of power, we can classify the turbines into battery storage, direct connection to electromagnetic converter, and interconnection with conventional electric grids. So these are the classifications based on utilization of power. Then based on number of blades, we can see turbines with single blade, turbines with double blades, 3 blades, 4 blades and multi blades. In previous video, we have seen that increasing the number of blades will improve the efficiency of the turbine, but not that much. So if we increase the single blade to double blade, the increment in efficiency is considerable. Similarly, if you increase the blade from 2 blades to 3 blades, that is also giving a considerable increase in output. Whereas if you increase the blade by 3 to 4, the incremental power is relatively less. That's why we will limit in most of the cases by 3 blades, since it doesn't improve the efficiency that much, but the weight of the system will increase and cost of the system will increase if you go with higher number of blades. So that's why in general we will prefer 3 blade setup in most of the cases. And based on the axis of rotation, so here we can see two types of turbines. One is vertical axis turbine and another one is horizontal axis turbine. This is classified based on the rotational axis. Here the turbine blades rotates with an vertical axis. About this vertical axis, the turbine blades are rotating. So that's why it's called vertical axis turbine. Here we can see the turbine is rotating based on a horizontal axis. That's why it is called horizontal axis turbine. So vertical axis turbines rotates with the axis which is perpendicular to the ground, whereas horizontal axis turbine rotates with an axis which is parallel to the ground. And next we can classify the turbines based on the blade orientation. If the blades are directly exposed to the wind first before the nozzle, such type of turbines are called upwind turbines. And if the nozzle is facing towards the wind and the blades are kept behind, such type of turbines are called downwind turbines. So we can see some merits and demerits on both the upwind turbine and downwind turbine. We will see that in upwind turbines, the blades will be facing towards the wind. So there is a very good advantage. What is that? It avoids the wind shade behind the tower. The tower is here. If it is downwind turbine, what happens? The blowing wind will be distracted by this tower before hitting the blade. Whereas here we don't have such problem. So that's why the wind shade behind the tower is avoided here. That is an advantage. And it is having some drawbacks also. It should not have flexible blades. The blade should be rigid. If it is flexible, it will be deflected by the wind to some extent and it may hit the towers. That will be a very dangerous one. It will cause damages to the whole system. And there is one more constraint. The blade should be positioned or placed at some distance from the tower so as to ensure there is a gap between this tower and this blades. Otherwise, there is a possibility of hitting of blades on the towers. That is a drawback of this system. And yaw mechanism is essential. So we have discussed that yaw mechanism in the previous videos. Yaw mechanism is the mechanism which is used to orient the turbine blades towards the direction of wind. So if the wind is blowing from right to left, it will turn towards the right hand side. So that is yaw mechanism. So the yaw mechanism is simply made by a mechanism by a tail arrangement. So here you can see the tail arrangement. So this tail arrangement keeps the whole turbine blades opposite to the direction of wind. And this yaw mechanism is also taken care of by electrical drives in recent turbines. So yaw mechanism is essential in upwind turbines, whereas in downwind turbines this is not essential. So in downwind turbine the wind will be blowing at the nozzle first, and after that the nozzle and this pillar, and behind that the blades are located. The blades are in the downwind side. So it built without any yaw mechanism. Yaw mechanism is not necessary, because by nature the nozzle will move to the appropriate direction because of the movement of the blade. So that is made possible in a downwind type of turbine. Here the rotor blades can be flexible, because even if the wind is blowing heavy, it will move towards the right hand side direction, not towards the left hand side direction, because the wind direction is like this, since it is downwind turbine. So it will not hit over the tower. So that is one advantage here. So there is also a drawback. Power fluctuation will be there, because here you can see the tower. The wind flows over the blade. Before touching the blade, it hits the tower. So there will be a hindrance because of this tower. So after hitting this tower, the wind will blow on this blades. So there will be a fluctuation in this power because of that is called tower shade. It covers some area of the wind which is blowing over the blade. So that is tower shade. So as there is tower shade, some part of blade will be at higher pressure and some part of wind will be at lower pressure. Because of that, power fluctuations will be there. So generally speaking about vertical axis wind turbine, though it is not efficient as horizontal axis wind turbine, it offers some very good benefits also in some situations, especially in low wind situations. In low wind situations, vertical axis wind turbines performs better than horizontal axis wind turbines. So vertical axis wind turbines are easy to build, and it can be mounted closer to the ground, so there is no dangers of higher heights. Installation and maintenance, everything is easy because it can be mounted near to the ground. And a drawback is maximum efficiency is around 30%, and generally vertical axis wind turbines are not used for power production in mass level. It is generally used for some private applications. Darius turbine, this is also a type of vertical axis wind turbine. So it has vertical rotor and vertically oriented blades. So the blades will be rotating about on vertical axis. That's why it comes under vertical axis wind turbine. It cannot start at its own because of the wind. It has to be triggered first. So a small motor is used to start this turbine. So once it is started, it will operate on the wind power. So it will start generating power, and the starting motor can be switched off. So that is necessary in this type of Darius turbine, and this is the most common type of turbine which is in vertical axis category. This is normally built with 3 or more blades, but here we are seeing 2 number of blades in this picture. It can be categorized by C-shaped rotor blades. Here you can see that C-shaped blades here. So next one is gyro mill turbine. Gyro mill turbine is also a subcategory of that Darius turbine. It was included in the patent which is made by Darius in 1927. Generally it is typically powered by 3 vertical airfoils or 2 vertical airfoils, and it is connected to the central mast by horizontal supports. We can see the brown colored horizontal supports here. So horizontal supports will be keeping the blades in position. So these types of turbines are not so efficient as horizontal axis wind turbines. It requires a strong winds, and also it requires a starting mechanism. It cannot start on its own. But the very good advantage of this type of Jeromel turbine is that it can work well in turbulent wind conditions. Turbulent wind conditions means the wind which is irregular. It means the air particles are moving in a chaotic manner, not in a laminar or smooth manner. If the air particles are moving in a zigzag manner, that is called a turbulent wind. So this type of turbines, Jeromel turbine can work well in turbulent wind conditions also. That is an advantage of this turbine. And then comes the Savonius turbine. Savonius turbine is also at category of vertical axis wind turbine, which was invented by a Finnish engineer. He is from Finland. It was invented in the year 1920, and the turbine is named after the inventor, Sigurd Savonius. So generally it consists of 2 or 3 scoops like what we are using in our ice cream, but here the inverse will take place. The scoops will be operated by the air. So because of blowing air, the scoops will be moving. That is because of the drag force. So the advantage of this type of turbine is it works in any type of wind regardless of the direction. So we need not to face this turbine towards any direction in order to capture the wind properly. It can observe the wind from any direction. That is an advantage, and it runs slowly that compared to the other turbines, but it produces high torque because it is a drag type of turbine. It carries much torque, and it works on very low speeds. This is not commonly preferred for energy production in commercial things, also in households. This is rarely used turbine. And the last type of turbine is a flapping panel wind turbine. The image itself tells you how it is working. The wind is blowing from this direction. Here you can see the flaps in the left hand sides are flapped in, and in the right hand side it is flapped off. So winds on any wind which is coming from any direction can run this turbine. So the flaps will move accordingly, and it will adjust based on the direction of the wind. So even if the wind is moving from left side or right side, it will work efficiently. This is also a type of wind turbine which is not commonly used for power production, but this is a type of turbine that we should know. Thanks for watching this video.